Welcome to Buzzing About Romance Summer Reading Challenge. You've got me, Becky, and hey, Leah.
Hi, Becky.
Look, we're like sticking with tradition and going with the awkward intro.
Yay! But they can see us.
Right, so if you listen to this Sunday's episode, at the end of the episode, I ask Leah who she's waving to. Now it's appropriate to wave. They can see us.
Well, I wave to you. You're always there.
I am always here. So tonight we are hopping on here to kind of answer some questions, go through the rules about the Buzzing About Romance Summer Reading Challenge, and just overall let everybody know how it works and how things are going. You can ask all the questions in the chat, just like anytime we're live. We'll do our best to answer them. In the description of the video are the links to all the places to sign up for the Buzzing About Romance Summer Reading Challenge. So, Leah, read our little blurb.
Looking to up your reading numbers this summer. Do you need a challenge to change up your reads? Do you want the chance to win some awesome stuff? Buzzing About Romance podcast is happy to bring you our first ever Summer Reading Challenge. We have some amazing prizes up for grabs. Drawings for prizes will take place every Monday from June 1st to September 1st, and we will have at least one winner a week.
Yeah, some weeks we'll have two. We've had such an amazing response from our authors and sponsors for the challenge, and a couple of different weeks we'll be able to offer multiple prizes. So that's kind of exciting.
It is exciting. Hi, Susie. Hi, Christina.
So let's start with the rules of Summer Reading Challenge. First up, books need to have been read from May 20th, 2021 and completed by September 1st, 2021. On September 2nd, we will announce our grand prize winner. So you must submit all books/bingos by September 1st. You can fill out as many bingo cards as you want. Do you want to read the next one?
Sure. One book or picture can be used up to 2 times per card, and there is a total of 9 cards to choose from.
Each bingo equals one entry. Bingos are 5 squares in a row, either vertical, horizontal, or diagonal.
Mm-hmm.
A complete card with all spaces covered or completed is what we call a coverall or a blackout. Apparently, I learned.
Depends on where you live.
What you call this.
What the technical term is. Technology. I don't know where I was going with that.
A completed card will earn you 5 bonus entries. So that's a total of 12 bingo entries plus 5 bonus per completed card. Okay, next one's you.
Okay, so prizes will be posted in advance to the buzzingaboutromance.com, so the website, social media, Facebook, and Discord. So you pretty much anywhere we post stuff, we will post the prize up for grabs for the week.
Yep, we will send prizes out on, Angela, terminology might have been the right word.
Yes, that's...
We will post prizes on Friday for the drawing that will be Monday.
Yes.
So like this coming Friday, which is June 4th.
Yes. June 4th.
We will show what prizes that we are going to put up on that you have the chance to win on June 6th. And at this moment, we already have like 4 or 5 bingo entries. So to enter a card into the drawing. So this has been the biggest question. For each card or for each book you read, we have an entry form on our website. And I'm actually keeping, so far, and I might have to have my girl child help me, I have printed off bingo card sheets. I am writing the email address of everybody that submits. And I am marking your bingos for you. So that I'm not overwhelmed or anything. I only have 25 on my desk right now. But just because I know that technology can be a little difficult for some people and we would just want to make it as easy as possible. So I'll put the link for entries into the chat, and you can just enter the book you read there. It does ask you which bingo card.
And you can find the number at the top.
Yep. Top right hand corner is the number of each bingo card.
It's little. So if you need to know, just ask, because we can find that for you.
Yeah. And it'll ask you which prompt you're filling in, and then the name of the book and the author of the book. And then that's just to confirm. And then we'll mark your bingos for you.
Yes. We would love if you could share them, share your bingos. To, like, if you want to do it by book, if you want to wait until you get your bingo, that's fine too. But if you would like to share them to your social media, like your news feed or your stories, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere.
Yeah. TikTok, wherever.
You have to please tag us so that we can grab that also. You can also submit filled out cards to bingo@buzzingaboutromance.com to confirm your entry.
Yeah. The biggest thing is submit your books to the bingo entry. That is the best way for us to count your bingo. I've had a couple cards emailed to me. That is perfectly great. Take a screenshot from your phone, send it over to email to bingo@buzzingaboutromance.com, and we will get your bingos counted. Just know that we're probably going to share it. And if you want us to tag you on social media, when you email it to us, just make sure you tell us your username so that we can tag you.
Yeah.
Drawings will be every Monday throughout the summer, starting with the first Monday of June, June 7th, all the way until the last drawing will be August 30th. And then the grand prize will be announced on September the 2nd.
Yes. You can only win a weekly prize once per card. So if you enter a card and you win with that card, it is pulled out. But those cards will still be in the running for the grand prize drawing. So all of your entries for that card will still count for the grand prize that drawn on the 2nd.
Each bingo or card entered is a non-winning card will also remain eligible for weekly prizes all summer long. Hey, Heather. So if you submit a bingo card this week and that card doesn't win until the middle of July, it is active all those weeks until it wins.
Mm-hmm.
And then on September 2nd, we will announce our overall grand prize winner. The winner gets their choice of a $100 Amazon gift card or a Kindle Paperwhite worth up to $100.
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about prizes, because there are some amazing
There's some really good prizes. So let's talk about the prizes for a little bit. So Becky got this whim and was like, I'm going to reach out to some of the authors that we've had on the show and see if anybody would be willing to donate a prize. Well, it kind of snowballed, and we got some amazing authors with amazing swag. So Becky is holding a mug and bookmark from Mindy McKinley. She also is giving away a signed.
No, it's not a signed paperback.
Oh,
she
not?
has an e-copy. You get your choice of At Last or Shelter Me. So a Kindle copy of one of her ebooks, along with, it's okay, this beautiful purple mug. It is fantastic. It is huge. And this is like,
it would probably fit my entire beer in.
You could fit an entire beer in here, like a tall boy beer, actually. It's like a quarter of a pot of coffee.
That's my kind of coffee cup.
It's actually etched. This isn't printed. This is etched into the clay, the ceramic of the cup. And it's, of course, in Mindy's signature color of purple. So,
what does it say?
It says, I'm just here for the HEA, and then MindyMcKinley.com. If you don't follow Mindy on Instagram, you totally should. Check out her books. She also writes as the beautiful, sexy Mimi Kinley.
Oh, they are steamy, tiny
spicy
little novellas.
Yes. So that's up for grabs. We have a couple other authors that gave us some ebooks. We have E.H. Lyon, Julia Jarrett, Kelly Kay. So pretty awesome there. So let's see. Who else do I have? Oh,
we have the Queen of Swag.
Yes. We adore her.
We
If you
do
don't
adore her.
know, Delta
Delta
James is
James.
like our lady. She donated one of her swag boxes
So
up
you
for
get the
grabs.
wine, the insulated wine tumbler, which I mean, it's
Yes.
her. So you know it's amazing quality because her coffee cup is one of the best coffee cups in my cabinet
It's so
without
heavy.
fail.
Cork coaster, the best coaster. Hi, Carolina.
Hi, Heather.
One of her bookmarks, which is like engraved metal.
Yeah, my daughter hijacked mine. So
A glass cleaner with her, and a mouse pad, one of her wine decanter pours, and a signed copy of This Sexy Beast. So good. So that's from Miss Delta James. And then behind me, you'll see a copy of This Way, Becky. Better Than People. Roan Parrish has donated a signed paperback of Better Than People up for grabs, which is an amazing book. I just adore. Okay, so what else do we have?
let's see. Jiffy Kate are going to sponsor a giveaway, but we are not sure what they're giving yet because Jiff and Jenny Kate have not decided yet. So that's a surprise for everybody involved. Zeal Axelrod is going to give
2 signed paperbacks. It's a bundle of 2 of her books. One will be The Girl with Stars in Her Eyes, which is her latest release, which is beautiful. Just beautiful. We have signed paperbacks from Lauren H. May. She's giving a copy of all 3 of her books, including her latest release that comes out at the end of June. So that's her Summer Night series. If you haven't read that, those are perfect summer reads.
We have Jenna Hartley giving out is she doing e-copy or paperback? Signed.
Hers is a signed paperback of Unpredictable.
Yeah.
Harrison, the super sexy silver fox.
Harrison. And then Lexi Ryan is giving out book 6 of her Jackson Harbor series. So if you have not read those, because she has a book 7 coming out in October that we're very excited about. So she's going to donate that to us.
One of our Buzzing About Romance librarians, Amanda, will publish her debut novel in early August. She will publish that under A.B. Wilson. And she is going to donate a signed paperback of her debut novel. So that's pretty freaking awesome.
Samantha Beck, who we just had on a couple weeks ago, is going to give a box, a release box.
She has a swag box.
Let me tell you, I am jealous of all of the awesome prizes that everybody is in the running for, because we are not in the running for these things.
We are not. Up on my second shelf, you will see the blue tumbler with the dragonfly etched on it.
Move your finger this way a little bit.
This way?
Too far. There you go. Right there.
Anyway, Surrounded by the Crown. We will be giving away 3 of those tumblers throughout the summer. Author Brenda Trim is giving away 3 of those laser etched tumblers.
And adorable little earrings. Like, she showed us a set, and it's like little mugs little glasses in it. They have like whipped cream or marshmallows and like straws in them.
It's bubble tea. They're bubble tea.
Oh, they're just adorable.
And then signed paperback copies of her midlife witchery.
Yes.
So she has those up for grabs.
But she is doing 3. So she actually has a special drawing herself each month because she is doing all of those extra things for us.
Yeah. She was like, just tell me what you want. I'm like, are you kidding?
Yeah.
And that's an amazing tumbler. It's super heavy, and it's laser etched with the drawing with the picture on it. So it's pretty fancy. E.H. Lyon is giving away, she has 2 different drawings. She has a box set of her Matchbox series.
The entire series, like not just 1 or 2 books. 5 books.
5 ebooks. And then she is later going to give away 2 of her Bossy Boss series, the first 2 books in that series.
Are not released yet. They are coming out
June and July. Yeah. So we have that.
And then Elise Faber is giving away a couple signed paperbacks. And
no, hers is a
did she
signed
switch it?
hardback,
Ooh.
a signed hardback copy of Broken.
Okay. Oh, that's
And
the new one.
Right, which is her new hockey series, which you know how we feel about hockey people.
Yes.
And $25 Amazon gift card. That'll be one drawing from
See,
Elise.
I did not check my email after you and I talked today.
Yes,
So
that
would
came
be
through
why.
today. I'm super jealous. I am super jealous.
I'm really jealous too. These are amazing prizes.
They really are. Elle Woods PR Company has donated some signed paperbacks from a couple of their different authors that you will see coming up for giveaway.
Sloan Steele, who we had on last week, is doing a e-copy of her.
No, hers is a signed paperback.
See,
right.
Sound like I don't know what I'm talking about because things have changed since we talked about these things.
Kimberly Carello, her Pretty Little Monsters series, she is giving away e-copies. She will have 3 e-copies up for grabs. That's a trilogy, and book 3 comes out late July. And then near and dear to our heart, Danica
Flynn is going to give a paperback.
Yes, 2 paperbacks. Her 2
book
hockey
1
romances.
and book 2. I don't know if probably signed if we tell her we want them signed. Yes. So book 1 and book 2 of her Bulldog series for those, and maybe stickers. She's in the process of maybe getting stickers.
Yes, she'll have swag. And then also Miss Avery Flynn is donating some signed paperbacks also. Plus our co-sponsor.
Yes, we're very excited about this. So our co-sponsor, Becky, raves about this Etsy store and how good the sweatshirts are and the quality of the t-shirts and they have adorable sayings on them. So I love HEAs on Etsy is our co-sponsor. So on top of all the author giveaways, we are doing I love HEA giveaways too. We don't have specifics over when we're doing them, how many we're doing, or anything like that. We're still working out those details. But we're very excited about that.
Well, and check that store often, an announcement coming soon in the next month or so. We're going to have merch on that store.
We are going to have merch on that store. We have been working with her on some designs and ideas and getting some good stuff in place. So we are super excited about that. And she is super excited about that.
So we also created a website that is resources. It shows you links to every, and I hear Link, he thinks I'm saying his name.
Sorry.
There's a resource page on the website, and I'll put that link in the chat.
Sorry.
It's okay. We're live. It happens. That is a list of every author that has donated along with all their social media links. And so in a way to thank them for the opportunity to win these amazing prizes that they're donating and shipping out at their costs, make sure you follow, like, and subscribe. Join their newsletters. Make sure you find their author rooms and just show them some support. They're all amazing authors. We did make sure if an author isn't in Kindle Unlimited, we did try to make sure that they were either had at least one book for free or that they are accessible through
your library, Hoopla, different apps that you are accessible to you.
So, because we don't want this to be expensive for anyone. But a nice way to say thank you to these authors for sponsoring giveaways for our summer reading challenge is to like and subscribe and join all their social media. You can find all the bingo cards on our website. I also have templates up on our Instagram that you can save and hold them. They have also been emailed out to you. So make sure that you download those to your smart devices or to your computers to keep track. So, friends, do you have questions? Because we'll go through them. We've had a couple.
This one came across yesterday by one of our book hive. So is a duo the same thing as a co-written book? And they are not. A duo written book would be a author like Jiffy Kate, where it is Jiff Simpson and Jenny Kate. It is two people writing as one person. Christina Lauren is a two-person duo writing as one person. Piper Rain, Melanie Shawn.
I don't know.
I'm blanking on others. There are more. Sky Alder. It is Cameron Hart and Shaw Hart. They write their shifter paranormal romances under Sky Alder. That one would work for a duo and a novella.
So
Axe Monroe, yes, thank you, ladies.
A co-written book would be one that, like The Whiskey Chaser by Claire Kingsley and Lucy Score.
Mm-hmm.
The authors are named separate. They are each given author credit without a combined name.
Yeah, or like Shayla Black and Lexi Blake do their Perfect Gentleman series.
Yes, Perfect Gentleman. And actually, Lauren H. May, her new book that's coming out, she has a co-author in book 3, and I can't remember who it is. That arc just hit my Kindle this evening. Anyway, so that's the difference there. So something else that's come up is, can you use the same book on multiple cards? Technically, okay. Yes.
So we did talk. You can use one book 2 times on one card, but you can use that book on multiple cards because we understand 9 cards. That's a lot of books for the summer. We went a little wild.
Yeah, we're pretty extra. Susie's asking, can you get 2 bingos on the same card? Absolutely.
You can get 1, 2,
12
3,
bingos.
4, 5.
12 bingos on the same card. What happens is if you, Susie, if you enter card 3
and it is full,
and it wins for one of the Monday giveaways, card comes out of play. It's still in for the grand prize. Just those other entries aren't going to count that are only for that card. So if card 4 was the one you won the bingo on, that one, card 4 comes out. But if you also have card 3 in there, those bingos are still in play. Mm-hmm. It is just the card that comes out.
Yes.
So it would,
but so you can fill the card. So all of every single bingo you get, because you get the up and downs, like the 5 up and downs, the 5 side by side, the 2 diagonals. Every single card you can get the 12 bingos plus. So every card, if you fill it, you get 17 entries towards that grand prize.
It's a total of 153 entries if you do all 9 cards.
Yes.
So
because we went a little crazy, and Becky
Gretchen
was
says,
like, "Let's do this."
Gretchen says, if you didn't win, then it continues on to the next week's prizes. Yes. Absolutely. If you have bingo cards entered by Monday, June 7th, and you don't win on June 7th, that stays in play all the way until the August 30th drawing.
Yes. Yes.
Until Susie, you win on that card.
So Susie's asking, the only way a card can't be used is if it wins a prize. Yes. And but it only is disqualified for any subsequent weekly prize. It does not, if you win, you still, those cards still count for the grand prize.
Yep. So Angela's asking, so what if you only have 1 bingo on card 4 and it doesn't win? Can you continue to fill even after, or do you have to have it filled out before you submit it? Nope. You can keep filling it out. But what happens is, Angela, if card 4 wins, then it would be best to move on to card 3, card 7, card 8, because no more will bingos from card 4 count.
Right.
So you have to be prepared to shake things up. We just felt that was the fairest way, since there are 9 cards to choose from, and you can use the book twice per card. We felt that
and also since you're capable of using the books through multiple cards. So if you find a book that somehow fills a square on each of the 9 cards, you are welcome to do that.
Yep. We've had some questions about the Buzzing About Romance 5-star reads. Leah and I both have our Goodreads profiles linked on our links page, and you can find that listed in all of our social media, and it's on our website. What you can find any 5-star read that Leah and I have done. I will have a shelf up there tomorrow that is specifically.
And I started mine today. Like I was moving stuff around today to
and those are
adapt for that.
specifically books that we have featured on the podcast that were 5-star reads for both of us. So we're doing that. I had to print out the cards and create a worksheet to get myself organized.
Hey,
that's
whatever works, Carolina. And I actually have to redo my 5-star shelf because I was just going through my thing and just throwing all my 5 stars in there.
No, I have a list.
Wait a second. That's not right. So I stopped.
I'll go through it with you.
But I was doing it on my phone in the midst of like parent, like momming. And I was like, and then I stopped and I'm like, this is not what it's supposed to be.
It happens. So a couple of other questions that we've had, there's some easy ones. Like, so a picture of you reading by the water, I think is one of the prompts on one of the cards.
It can be any kind of water.
Yeah, it could be the bathtub. It could be a sink of dishes if that's what you're doing.
It could be a cup of water. I mean, you're by water. A cup of water. We are not being picky about the way things happen.
And if you aren't super active on social media, just email us the picture. Yeah. We'll share it to social media and it counts. So, don't get crazy because I know that there's somebody here. They're like, I'm not really on social media. That is 100% okay. Just email us the picture. We just want to share it. We want to show people and authors the amazingness it is that all of you are reading and participating. At this point, we have 100 people that have so far registered for Summer Reading Challenge.
It's very exciting.
I would love to be able to share 25 pictures a day of all of you reading different romances. And if you don't want us to tag you, we won't tag you. We won't name you. We'll just say, hey, check out what one of our community members is reading. They're reading their book by a cup of water because it's a body of water. I expect to see that picture to come from
somewhere.
Heather, probably. Or Lindsay, maybe. Okay, a book that is published in your birthday month. So a couple people have asked, Lindsay wants to know what a buddy read is.
Oh, it is if you're reading the same book with somebody else.
So Lindsay, you and I could buddy read a book together, or you could reach out.
In a sense, you and Becky already did buddy read. Like we do buddy read book club, but you also did the quick shot with Becky recently. So you buddy read My Mostly Secret Baby.
Which that quick shot comes out tomorrow. So basically every book we read last week. Yes, Lindsay, basically you and I have been buddy reading for a week.
And that's the thing, like if you are reading the same book as somebody else, like even just on Instagram and you happen to like notice that they're reading it too and you message back and forth, that counts because it's a buddy read. Like you're reading it with somebody and talking about the book. Like that's basically what a buddy read is you are reading the same book and then talking about the book.
So a question that came up is how do you find out when a book was published? On Goodreads, at the bottom, after the synopsis on Goodreads, we'll have the information about who the publisher is, the date of publication, if there have been revisions on it. The other thing too is on Amazon, you have to scroll down quite a ways right before the reviews. It's on the left-hand column. We'll list the IBNS number, and it will also have the publication date there. This is there's no stupid questions. Do you only count eyeball reads? No, if you're an audios
listener, count too. And actually I think there's a prompt on 1 or 2 different cards for audiobooks themselves.
Yeah. So no, we count reading as it can be audio, it can be eyeballs, it can be Braille, I guess. I mean,
okay, so I pulled up my Goodreads and I'm going to put it up here and it might be, oh no. Okay.
It's kind of blurry. We're so not prepared.
Okay. So if you're in the beta version of Goodreads and you just scroll on your mobile, it is right here. Like before you even get right under the tropes, it gives you the published date.
Yeah. Also, if you are international and you win a bingo, we will get you e-copies. We will also gift wish list books off your Amazon account and such like that. Shipping right now internationally is
Crazy.
ridiculous. Delta James, however, has offered to ship. If we have an international winner, she will ship one of her amazing boxes internationally. That is something she is very passionate about. But for all the others, because of expensive shipping, the giveaways are stateside. However, we will, if you are international and watching right now, we will gift books through Book Depository or Amazon, or we will do gift cards because we know that we have listeners. Apparently, just FYI, we are the #2 podcast in Costa Rica.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
Fancy.
So I know we have listeners internationally. So if you are watching and reading internationally and listening internationally,
Yes.
we want you to be involved. So the prizes might be different, but we will.
You will get something amazing also. We're sorry, Angela, that we hate shipping to you.
People hate shipping to me. Yes, but Angela, we love you. So yes, there's some cool trivia. Costa Rica. Yeah, I know, right? I plan to live there when I retire. So Lindsay wants to go on a field trip to Costa Rica.
My brother and sister-in-law took my nieces and nephews there, and they said it was very nice, but they also got robbed while they were there because Costa Rica is a little bit scary.
Interesting. Let's see. Does anybody else have any other questions that have come up? I will, like I said, there's the resource page where you can find the links to all of our Goodreads shelves. Both of our Goodreads are published public, so you should be able to easily find them. It was stated earlier that basically this entire giveaway and challenge is my secret plan to get everybody to read secret baby romances. So what day do our books start to count? I can't remember. May 20th. This is like the third time Heather's asked. Heather, are you drinking?
I mean, it is Memorial Day.
It is.
It's that 3-day weekend. It really threw her off.
Can you post the resource page on the Facebook group? My smartphone isn't so smart today. Yes. Angela, I absolutely will. Thank you. That's smart because I should pin a post in our Facebook group to make sure that all of our links are up there for it.
And Lindsay, it counts if you finish it on May 20th. As long as May 20th is the day.
Yep. So Melanie Harlow's Tie Me Down counts, Lindsay, just so we're all aware. Anything else? Does anyone have any other questions? Oh, yay, one extra book for me, Lindsay. She's so funny. Are there any tropes or anything that anyone has any questions about? Behind me, I did feature some of my favorite LGBTQ reads so far.
That is at least one of the prompts.
Yes. On card 4, an LBGT, whatever. The Alphabet Mafia. I'm just going to call it. I'm terrible. I'm sorry.
I don't know. All the cards are blending together in my head. I looked at them so many times and I moved stuff around so many times. So it's all just smush.
It really is. Takes place in another country. So if you live in Canada, you can read a book that takes place in America. That's a different country. Yes. But if you live in America, you have to take place in Canada. Or Australia or Europe or anything like that. Let's see here. Oh, just started one today. Guess I'm starting with card 4. Card 4 is fun. There's a lot of great prompts on card 4.
Is there?
There is. You can actually
talk about it a lot.
So someone said something about the Buzzing About Romance Top Shelf Awards. So if you go to our website and there's up in the top right-hand corner is a search bar, you can search Top Shelf Awards and it will give you our post from that episode. So that is the way to find those lists. We had some great winners in that book or in that series.
If you need book recs for a male author, if you need a book rec for author, a person of color, classic novel retelling, fairy tale type thing, just ask us.
Or our librarians.
Their links are somewhere.
They're also on the resource page. But they are also active in our Discord and in our Facebook group. So, and they're all three on Instagram. So make sure you chat with them. They have some great book recs. Their episode dropped today. They shouted
We
out
talked
some
about a
great.
lot of different book recs.
Yep. So reach out to Laura, Amanda, and Nicole. They're the new Buzzing About Romance librarians. And we'll actually have them on later this summer to talk about how to get our TBRs under control. Can the male author be a co-write? Absolutely, Susie. It can be a co-write. Yep. Just has to have a male author on it. We honestly are not going to get crazy picky. We're all grown-ups. And we expect that you are participating in all in the glory of the awesomeness of this challenge. So,
and there is a prompt on a couple of them that says brand new release. I'm like one of like in that prompt is basically within the last couple months. Like it doesn't have to be like you're reading that week. It could have been a book from 3 weeks ago. Like it just needs to be a summer, like this summer release.
Heather, so the prompt that says a book from the library, does that mean my local library? Absolutely. It can be your local e-library. It can be your physical library. It can be your school library. But we want you to give your local library some love. So that's what that prompt is about. A lot of local libraries still sponsor summer reading challenges. I know that mine announced theirs, and it starts on the 7th. Theirs starts on the 7th. And so, and they have prizes for adults and kids, which is what kind of inspired our reading challenge. So we want you to take a minute, and it can be a book. Maybe you have a little free little library in your neighborhood. It can be a book you pulled out of there.
I have one like 3 houses down my street.
Yep. So go visit a library, a free little library, your local library. It can be your online e-library. Carolina, there's no getting the TBR under control knowing the two of you. You're welcome. You're welcome. What about a TBR that is notebooks full of books? Yikes.
I mean, that's kind of old school, Heather.
And again, Heather, you're welcome.
You're welcome. And we are not sorry.
Heather says, oh, thank you. Mine's doing their summer reading program starting on June 7th also. And Christina says, I'm glad there's a mini library in my neighborhood now. Yeah, we just want everyone to show their libraries some love, honestly. They're very special places in the community. And that's something, and we've talked about it on a couple of our Quick Shots of Romance episodes. Something that comes up is, it's expensive to read books. And there's been a huge thing on TikTok about, everybody with their book hauls and stuff like that. I know that it's expensive. And we figured out, I went 7 years without buying a book, but I consumed a new book every day for 7 years. And it's because of my library. And we know that not every library is created the same. But there are other opportunities. There's online libraries. There are, free little libraries. We just want you to show the library some love. I always feel bad with take a book, leave a book. I'll scare my neighbors with the books I'd leave. You might not, Angela. You might be surprised.
They might be looking for those books, but are too scared to leave their books.
My husband's grandmother, when we got together, she was 81 years old. And she was still getting the boxes of Harlequin romances in the mail. And every time I would go visit her, she'd be like, Becky, there's a grocery sack in the bedroom for you to take with you, full of all the romance novels that lady was reading. So, and that was like 1998. So you should totally leave a book. You might just make someone's day.
Angela, they won't know that it's you leaving that book.
Right.
You could scare that neighborhood.
In it. Yeah. Angela, if you want, I can mail you some Buzzing About Romance stickers, and you can put them in the front of the book. Then they think it's us. The city of Houston has their entire library free to anyone for $40 a year. Unlimited checkouts.
That's a really good deal.
That's a fantastic deal.
But how good is the city of Houston library though? Is it like an Ohio library, or is it like my teeny library?
Because we have learned not all libraries are created the same. That beats the 5.
It's one of the biggest in the country. Okay, thank you, Lindsay.
Tiny library. Honestly, just love your library. That's all I'm going to say. Are there any other questions? Okay, well, while you think about questions, I'm going to do our Buzzing About Romance conversation card. This is something new that we have added. I have.
We have added?
We're a team, Leah.
It was Becky's brainchild.
Um,
I'm just
so
along
I
for the ride.
I went looking for conversation cards to help kind of mix up our questions a little bit on our happy hours and such. And because a lot of podcast hosts use them, but all of the ones I found were like either business related or for couples. And while there are times I feel like we are married, Leah, we are not. So
I mean, we don't even live in the same state.
no, but we spend a lot of time just together on the phone.
Well, let me tell a little story.
Okay.
So Becky calls me. No, I call Becky back today, and I'm sitting outside. My kids are outside playing, and honestly, like I think I just sat in silence for a whole like 3 minutes, just holding because we were FaceTiming. So like I'm holding Becky in front of me, and I'm like conversing with my children, and Becky's just hanging out.
Just waiting my turn.
It's like she was there, but she wasn't there.
I know, but I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
No.
So I went looking for conversation cards to kind of mix up our questions, and I couldn't find any that were book club related. So I
She made them up
to create our own. And if you guys like these, let me know. Maybe we can do something with them, and I can convince Mike to let me buy things. I don't know. Anyway, so tonight's Buzzing About Romance conversational cards question is, Leah, what is your favorite type of hero?
I don't have a favorite type of hero.
You do not have a favorite type of hero?
No, because I read so many different. Like I love an alpha, but I love a cinnamon roll. I love like a military hero. So it's like it just depends on my mood. I'm a mood hero.
Do you say that to your husband? Like,
No.
you're like not my mood hero tonight.
Oh my God, could you imagine? He
No.
was not my
Not
mood
your
hero
mood
tonight.
hero tonight.
No.
Angela, you're absolutely right. Book friends are basically family, and that is something that Leah and I are incredibly proud of and trying to do with our little community, the hive of Buzzing About Romance, is to create community and family. And it just happens to be the HEA that brings us all together. So
mood readers unite. That's
unite.
right, Angela. But no, gosh. Tonight
wave your freak flag, basically.
No, my husband was not my favorite type of hero tonight.
I can't believe you don't have a favorite type of hero.
I don't, but because I think it's because I read so many different styles. Like I've never gravitated towards one or the other because I like those blue collar ones, but I really like a billionaire. I like the damaged hero, but I really like those heroes that have it like all together and like know what they want and what they're looking for and are like, I like them all. I don't like a bully. How about that one?
That's fair. That's fair. I don't like a bully either.
What about you? What is your favorite type of hero?
My favorite type of hero is the alpha. Boss me around, tie me up, talk dirty to me. So that's my favorite kind of hero. Sorry, I'm getting notes. We are closely hitting our hour, so unless there's any final questions, we are going to hop off. Oh, Carolina wants to know real quick, what is your least favorite hero? The bully.
No, what was your lastest favorite hero?
Oh, lastest favorite hero.
What is lastest, Carolina?
Who's your last book boyfriend? You'll have to wait till next Sunday's episode. Do not answer that. Next Sunday, book boyfriend list. I could never either. Why choose when there are so many options?
Exactly.
Okay, so
it's my own harem.
You can find details on buzzingaboutromance.com. If you have any questions, seriously, just reach out to us, either info@buzzingaboutromance.com or bingo@buzzingaboutromance.com, and we will answer.
Or if you happen to drop into like our our DMs. I just totally that was a weird.
Do you want to slide into our DMs? You can slide into our DMs and ask all the questions.
I apologize for that weirdness.
Oh
But
my
yes,
God,
you could
so
just message us on Instagram also.
Alphas are great until they won't let you go to Detroit. True statement, Heather. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining us this evening. And we will catch you next time. Quick Shot of Romance drops tomorrow. So
tomorrow.
Anyway, we will see you all soon. Happy reading.
Happy reading, everybody.